What's in the box? I don't know. Let's find out. So I'm sitting out here on my lawn having second breakfast. I do like it out here. The yard is pretty good. Not bad. Just did a deep water right now. Got some pretty good color. It's almost due for a mow. But here's the thing. This is like my nice yard. I've got lots of other yard space, I should say areas on my property that I cut down all of the brush because I'm kind of rural here and there's lots of natural land. I want it as a fire break. I don't want old dead brush coming right up onto our house, so I cut it back. But I've been cutting it back for a couple years now, and now I kind of want it to be a lawn. So I don't have the time to sit here and do everything to make all of my exterior, like the far reaches of my property, look amazing, but I do want it to look better. Now, my wife and I, we subscribe to two different wine delivery services, W Inc. and First Leaf. We enjoy that. It's nice. I like going to the grocery store and not having to pick up bottles of wine because they're heavy and they're just hard to lug around. So having it delivered to the house is nice. We also subscribe to Blue Apron. We've been Blue Apron subscribers for like 3 years now. Every 2 weeks or so, they send us a food box, and we've got some pretty interesting meals that we wouldn't come up with on our own. We like that service. We also subscribe to Stitch Fix. My wife works out of the house. We live in a rural area, so it's hard for her to do shopping. Stitch Fix is a great way for her to get nice clothes delivered to her, and they almost always fit and they almost always look good. It's a great service. So, since we already subscribe to 3 different delivery services, I figured, I wonder what lawn care delivery services are like. There's a company out there, I'm sure you've heard of them. Anybody who's ever watched a single video on lawn care on YouTube has been inundated, most likely, with ads on Facebook for a company called GetSunday. I reached out to GetSunday, and actually before I reached out to them, I researched what they do, what their kind of product offering is. They are a subscription service for lawn care products. So you could pay a lawn care company to come out and do stuff on your property. That's somewhat expensive. You could DIY the whole thing, which is what most lawn care channels on YouTube are all about, learning about how to do it yourself. But there's this middle zone. Maybe I want to know what to do, but I don't really have the time to piecemeal the whole thing together. That's who GetSunday is catered to. So I've got sections of my yard, sections of my property, I should say, that I've never done anything to. I've just cut the weeds back. And so I'm curious what their product line can do. So I signed up for the service. I got a box in the mail about 10 days ago. I haven't touched it because of other projects. And today I'm going to open the box and just see what's inside. I'm going to show you the property area that I'm going to use the GetSunday products on. And, this is going to be a series of videos coming out because with lawn care stuff, especially when you're starting from scratch, nothing happens overnight. It takes months, and some projects take even longer than that to come to fruition. So I wanted to introduce this topic. This is a new topic for the channel. I don't know if I recommend GetSunday because I haven't used them yet. I've researched their products and I've ordered their products, and they're still in a box, still in a big cardboard box. So let's go open the box up, see what's inside, then I'll show you the property area that I'm going to apply it to. Alright, so here we are in the garage. I got my Sunday box here. This is the small one and the big one. papers packing list, I guess. So in here I got the Organic Mechanics. I got the Seed Patch Pro for cold season grasses. I've got the Weed Warrior and the Dandelion Doom, mostly because I just want to see, I don't know, how they compare to just regular stuff that you get off the shelf of any big box store. And then their products called Lawn Strong Heat Defense, and it comes with a soil test kit, which I'm kind of excited to try because I do want to try a number of soil test kits to kind of compare what they all look like, how they work, and, you know, I don't know, see if the results match. You know, I mean, if you do 3 different soil tests in the same spot, it'd be kind of cool to see if they all match, or if, I don't know, one of them is showing something different. And then there's some tools in here, sprayers and a shovel. I did like this. I thought was kind of cool. When I signed up for GetSunday, they gave me this little like overhead property map where they tried to zone out how big and kind of measure how big my property is. According to their map, I'm going to be working on zone 1. This is the zone that I never really do anything to other than cut it down. I did set up an above ground sprinkler zone there that I can turn on manually every now and then, but I haven't really used it so far this spring and summer. I think I turned it on a couple times in the spring just to make sure that I had got coverage. But anyway, this right around the house is my manicured yard. Up here in what they're calling zone 2 is kind of my hill yard. It's inside the fence line, but it's pretty rough. And the dog's kennel occupies a lot of zone 2. So for the purpose of this experiment, I'm going to be only using zone 1 from the GetSunday map. So they gave me my soil test kit, Lawn Strong, which is a growth blend, high growth blend with soy protein and molasses to support soil life. The molasses, I'm finding, is a common ingredient in like the thatch products too. So it helps break down material, and as it breaks down, that ends up feeding what is still living and growing there. So that's my guess as to what that's for. Let's see, heat defense, designed to help your lawn cope with lower precipitation and higher heat periods. So I have to look into that, how that works. Right now it's still like late July. It's still quite hot around here. Where I live, it doesn't really stay particularly hot much past, I don't know, middle of August. Let's see, I've got a Patch Pro for those bare spots, and then it comes with a little like herbicide tip sheet for the Weed Warrior and the Dandelion Doom. I'll have to review that some more. Let's get growing. Dirt first. Mow high, feed the grass. Basic tips, water deep, it says. All right, this is the starter box with 2 sprayers. So we got a little shovel piece. You got to put the shovel together, I guess. Here's your built-in sprayer things. I don't know what you use that for. I'll have to figure that one out. Soil test instructions, labels. So here we got, this is their base product right here. This is like, I don't know if the base product is the right way to call it, but this is the main stuff. That's the heat defense. There's another heat defense. Here's a Lawn Strong. And another Lawn Strong. Patch Pro. Look at this. This feels weird. It's a seed mix, lawn repair seed mix. So basically this is probably, here you got creeping red fescue, perennial ryegrass, Kentucky bluegrass Shannon, and Gaelic. and perennial ryegrass accelerator. So there's 2 perennial ryes, 2 Kentucky blues, and a little bit of creeping red fescue mixed into this. It's just seed. What it looks like. I'll have to open it up to see if there's any filler, but I don't think there is. And lastly, in this big box, we've got the seed starting blend. There's no peat moss. It says it's mom approved right there. Ingredients. This product contains aged forest products, coconut husk, rice hull. This is basically and worm castings. I mean, this is just, it's a little tiny bit of nitrogen, 0.3%. It's almost like a slightly nutritious seed starting mix of dirt. It's dirt to go with the seeds, I guess. So that's it. That's what you get in the big box. The little box, you've got to have the extra stuff. So the weed and the dandelion. Dandelion Doom, seems like a decent sized bottle. And the Weed Warrior. Now, the area of my property that I'm going to be using all this stuff on is full of weeds, like tons of them. I'm sure that this is not going to be enough. I don't really have dandelions up there, but I do have dandelions in some areas of my yard that I'll be able to test that out on. This, I'm curious how it's going to work on what I got up there. So I really don't expect that to turn into a lawn without also seeding, and this is nowhere near enough seed for that space. But hey, you know, this is an experiment. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you are considering trying GetSunday and doing an analysis of your property, this is what you get in your first box. And of course, I got some add-ons, mostly just for testing for this channel's purpose. But that's what you get. The hose and sprayers, so you don't have to go buy your own, and should be enough product for the space. So when you go through the whole sign-up process, this map thing, you can identify which areas or the whole area to do. And for me, I chose one little area, but I could have done the whole thing. I think I would have needed two orders of this, because they've got a maximum land space per order. I don't know if that's the right way to say that, but anyway, so we'll see how it goes. That's what comes in the box. What comes in the box? That's it right there. I'm going to start figuring out a plan to apply this stuff, and we'll track the progress over the next few weeks and few months, and probably even into the spring and summer of next year. Thanks for watching.